Let's get to Apple. Apple's product refresh is far from over. The company is now preparing a sweeping update to its iPad lineup. Bloomberg's learned Apple's planning its biggest iPad mini overhaul in 5 years, complete with an OLED display. Bloomberg's Apple and Consumer Tech managing editor Mark Gurman joins us with the details. Spare a thought for iPad mini. It's been a while since I think you and I have talked about that product line. A lot of detail in the new strategy. What do we need to know?
Yeah, Apple's got a jam-packed product portfolio over the next few years. And part of that is a big overhaul of the iPad lineup. And so this fall, you're going to see one of the biggest ever updates to the iPad mini. It's getting an OLED screen, which means the display quality is now going to be up there with an iPhone or an iPad Pro. This has been a long time coming. This is something that tech enthusiasts have been clamoring for. You're also going to see updates to all the other iPads next year. That includes faster iPad Pros, new iPad Airs, and a new entry-level iPad. And the backdrop here is that Apple has made all of the iPads more expensive in recent weeks because of the memory shortage, right? Some of them went up by $100, some of them went up by $150, some of them went up by $200. So now you need upgrades to the product to make them more worthwhile in this competitive environment where you have great tablets from other companies like Amazon, Samsung, and the like.
Mark, this is the first opportunity you and I have had to discuss Apple's AI plan for China. There was some developments this week in how they're able to put an AI product into that market. Could you just explain the basics of it to us?
So right now, Apple Intelligence inside of the United States and the rest of the world, for the most part, uses models from Apple on device, models from Apple in the cloud, and then there's partners for some features that Apple doesn't do so well. So search, they work with Google, and then they work with OpenAI as sort of a fallback for Siri. If you ask it something it doesn't know the answer to, it'll query ChatGPT if you allow it to. So for China, there's a few nuances. For search, they're working with Baidu. For that chatbot, the OpenAI replacement, they're working with Baidu. Obviously, OpenAI, ChatGPT is not available in that part of the world. But then there's the Alibaba component. And so the phones in China will continue to use the on-device Apple models, but there will be a layer on top using Alibaba AI technology that I call a censorship filter. And so what this will do is will keep the phone in constant connection with the Chinese government. So as there's updated models that are hitting the iPhone, Apple, of course, is always updating its models in the background. Those will need to be approved every so often with the Chinese government. And this type of censorship filter is what other companies in China who operate have to do. Xiaomi, Huawei, the other phone providers with AI technology on their phones.